empowerment group here. My name is Tu. I am one of the founders of IEG. Here's my business partner Va, and our two ladies, our two beautiful ladies here, Caitlin and Rosie. So, you know, I wanted to just make this first video just to as an introductory video, just so that you guys get to know who we are, what we're about, what we're trying to accomplish, and if you guys do jump on this bandwagon with us, what are you guys gonna get out of it?
So let's take this opportunity to just introduce the crew or the cast of IEG Inspire Empowerment Group for the podcast. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Who wants to go first?
Well, I'm Caitlin. I'm 21, and I first joined Rise through their Rise Angel program. It's almost been a year now, since July, I believe. Yeah. And I decided
that year's flown by, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. Really has. Been a crazy ride, but very beneficial, and learned a lot. And I hope to continue with it as I join you guys with these programs and these things that we give out to the public. So yeah, I'm excited for what's to come.
All right. Well, like being excited is half the battle already. I mean,
Yes.
you know, you're gonna do something. You gotta be enthusiastic about it, right?
Have the ambition.
Yeah. You gotta have goals and set them, and that's kind of what we're gonna teach about. So, Rosie, tell us a little bit about yourself. Let the wonderful crowd out there.
So hello everyone, I'm Rosie and I'm 19 years old, and just like Caitlin, I started through Rise Angel program, and just like her, it's been almost a year, and being with Rise, I've learned a lot and got out of my comfort zone, so this is very exciting, very new, and I hope to continue on with this program.
Yeah, awesome.
So go ahead, T.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, so
You had something on your mind. Let's
no,
speak.
I was just I just want to introduce myself too. You know?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna get to that, but he jumped the gun, right? So you know, Va, one of the smartest guys I know, he dabbles.
You gotta stop
in
saying
everything.
that.
Well, it's the truth. He dabbles in everything, and he has been not only one of my best friends in life here, but he has also been a mentor to me. And hopefully, he's been able to learn just one or two things from me too. But we kind of the old adage, right? Iron sharpens iron. So we try to sharpen each other, and we try to push each other, hold each other accountable, make sure our ships are steered in the correct course.
So go ahead and introduce yourself to the world too.
Well, no, I'm gonna start with you first.
Okay.
So my good buddy Va here, tell us a little bit about yourself, Va.
Yeah, so I'm Bahir. Man, just I started with Rise when we were at a different office, about 2 years ago.
Remember that first meeting?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
You
first
didn't even
meeting.
know. I kind of sucked
But
into it.
you know, I'm very. You know what? I'm like, I was very glad that we did this, and you know, we started we started about 2 years ago. We went through a lot of hoops, and I've been part of I call it the Rise family, because we treat everyone like family. You know, the ups and downs. Just a little bit about myself. I got about 15 years in the military. I'm a disabled veteran. Let's see. I have a college degree, so I have a bachelor's degree. A little bit of my professional experience. I work at the Veterans Hospital as one of the compliance officer. In the community, I currently sit on the Singer Unified Board, and as an entrepreneur, me and Tu, we side hustle insurance and retirement plan, and a little bit of stock trading and stuff. And also, with Rise Inc. and Inspire Empowerment came on board to assist with the business formation and development of the organization. So.
And don't forget your business consulting.
My business consultant with the Valley SBDC, and we provide that service free of charge to anyone here in the Central Valley. So you gotta take advantage of that. That's the business consulting service.
Yeah.
So, but Tu's been I consider Tu my best friend, and I don't call a lot of people that.
Well, I'm honored.
Yeah. So, but I learned a lot from two too. How operations and sales and also how to communicate. So I'm gonna let two introduce himself.
Well, I just wanted to say that the list of what Va doesn't do is a lot shorter than the list of what he can do. And I think Rosie and Caitlin can attest to that as they have lots of questions and they ask him. He somehow always has the answer, and if he doesn't, he always comes back with an answer. So that's what I love about Va. About me, I'm just a simple guy, just an ordinary guy trying to do extraordinary things. And, I'm a little bit crazy. I'm a big dreamer. And, I spent 6 years in the military, and then I spent another 6 years working for the state of California. So 12 years dedicated, 13 years, I want to say, dedicated to the government. But, that day came when the light kind of just blinked in my head, and I just, in my heart of hearts, I knew that I wasn't happy where I was at, and I wanted to stop chasing the salary. I wanted to stop chasing stuff. I wanted to start chasing my dreams. I want to start chasing, living my passions out. And one of my passions, my biggest passion, is besides my family and my wife and all my kids and all that, is helping other people out. I grew up very poor, and I not by nowhere had the success that I want, or I'm not a super wealthy rich or anything, but I've lived the American dream, and I've had some successes, and I'm comfortable where I'm at, and I believe that everyone can do that. And I've had multiple businesses. I've helped startup companies get from a couple $100,000 to multi-million-dollar revenue generations and stuff like that. And then I was like, you know what? Why am I making all these people money? I'm gonna start my own business. Make money.
Well, don't forget you're a consultant too. All right.
And yes, so with Va, we will be working on our agency. We do hustle, and we know a lot about the financial world. So today is Wisdom Wednesday, so we will stick to that. But we have a Financial Friday segment too, so tune into that if you're more interested into finances.
I just want to add that I also grew up very poor too. So I'm serious about that.
If you don't believe him, we have great videos about it.
Yeah.
As he was running, and I just wanted to let you guys know that the reason we wanted to do this podcast is so that you guys can kind of hear and see and keep a record of our growth and of your growth, hopefully, as you guys listen and grow with us. Reach out to us with any questions that you guys may have, and we want you guys to be a part of this journey. And I dragged these two ladies along because I guess I wanted to live vicariously through them in a way, because they're so young. But what sets them apart is they have a very open mind. They're hungry. They want to learn, and you know what? When you have that hunger and you want to learn and you want to be the best that you can be, that's who I want to spend my time on. And so, Caitlin, Rosie, you guys got anything to chime in as far as that part goes?
Yeah, I think you two kind of tell the listener a little bit about a little more background about you. You know, see, like your education, where you're at in life,
aspirations.
I just don't. You know what? Honestly, I don't want, because I said a bunch of stuff, and I hope people are not. I hope it does not intimidate anyone. I hope that people use it as an inspiration, because I did grow up very poor. I did grow up in Southwest Fresno, so
up in the west side.
Yeah, up in the
higher.
Yeah, grew up in the so please don't just keep it I want people to see me as I think they see me as a normal guy, but I don't want to give off that vibe where damn, this guy,
It's all about you.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, well, for me, I've been in Fresno my entire life. My mom says we grew up poor. I think we grew up, or maybe she just didn't show it to us.
I can confirm with your mom, we all grew up in those apartments.
Yeah.
On the west side, on Jensen and Elm.
I remember.
I mean, Jensen and MLK.
Yeah, I actually loved, as a kid, I loved being there. But I think as a kid, they did a good job of not really showing that to me, so I was not as well aware of it. So I'm thankful for that. I am currently taking a break from college, but I do plan on going back in the fall, majoring into business.
Woo!
Major, finally. I think with this whole 1 year hiatus, basically what I did taking a break from it, I finally learned a lot about what my body's telling me, what my passions and my ambition is guiding me towards, rather than following the general idea of college and either being a doctor, a lawyer, or a high-paying job. Also, along the way, I've dealt with a lot of challenges based off of what society puts on us, the pressures that they put on, and so I really do hope, with all the ambition, the passion, and the hurt that I went through, that I can shift it into helping others, especially with the programs and the things we do with Rise. I heavily resonate with what we want to do here, and so I've been here since the first day I was introduced, and so
now you're stuck with us.
I'm stuck with you.
Wow.
And I'm learning though. I'm a beginner to everything, and I'm so slow at everything. But I think.
But you're open.
Yeah, I'm open
Yes.
to learning, and so
Yeah.
I hope to be like you guys when the time comes.
You will be better than us. That is our whole goal. Va has this whole thing. If the teacher can't teach the students to be better, then he has failed, right, Va?
Yes, I've just like I'm gonna let Rosie go next, but as me, I also teach karate here at Rise too.
What he doesn't
And
do.
my motto is that if the student is not better than the teachers have failed.
So Rosie, anything? Let's let the wonderful viewers know just a little bit more about you.
Okay, well, I'll just start with my family. Well, I'm the oldest in my family, and as of for college, I'm currently pursuing a nursing degree, but right now I'm just under pre-nursing. I haven't gotten into the program yet, but I still don't know what I really want to do.
That's okay.
But,
you're not-
I still don't know what I want to do either.
Yeah, so I'm just sticking with it for now and trying things around. That's why I joined Rise to expand and explore more. I think that's all that I have to say. I'm someone who does not have a lot to say, so I'm very quiet, and you probably won't hear me a lot throughout this podcast.
We'll work on those public speaking skills.
Yeah.
We'll work on it. I'm nervous too, so don't worry.
Before you guys know it, you guys watch this first video, okay? And by the time we get to like our 50th episode, Rosie will probably be talking more than all of us.
Yeah.
It's always the quiet one.
I hope
That
so.
once they learn, once they get out of that little box, it's like they're like a little social butterfly. Butterflying everywhere. Whatever. I don't know what butterflies do, dude. Do you guys know? I mean, I know what they do as a caterpillar. I mean, they eat, and then they become butterflies, but
I don't know. I know that they get pollen on them. And
Yeah. Don't know much.
Okay, well, thank you guys for sharing, ladies. Thank you guys for sharing. But again, I keep telling you guys the list of what he doesn't do is always shorter than what he does do. Caitlin, so what is IEG? For the people out
Well-
there who don't know.
Well, for IEG, it stands for Inspire Empowerment Group. And basically what we want to do with our videos, we're going to have a few different type of segments. We have the mindset, emotional intelligence topics that we'll go over. Basically just dipping into that. Not only that, we have the financial literacy, economic topics for our Financial Fridays. And then also our leadership advocacy topics as well.
Okay. And then I think like for leadership and advocacy, we're gonna really touch on like current events and local civic matters that
Start local.
Yeah,
Stay
I want to
local
keep it
first.
local. That actually affects our community, especially in the Hmong community.
Yeah.
Like let's say for example, like let's say that they're gonna do a new freeway. How does that freeway is gonna affect our community? No, I'm not. There's not gonna be a freeway, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Or like a high-speed rail that.
Yeah, exactly.
High-speed
High
rail.
speed
Yeah.
rail. How does that impact our community? There's so much impact. Like
Or
Like-
the current one right now is the drive, the TCC money and the drive.
yeah, we're not gonna go over that.
Yeah, of course not. We're not going there right now, but we're just talking about stuff that are current and that's happening in local.
Yeah.
And that it should hopefully it matters to you.
Well, it should spark interest, right?
At least some sort of curiosity.
especially like how we think, our mindset and how it shapes our actions.
Yeah.
Right? And it goes a lot back to even when I touch on things like Maslow, you know. So
Yeah,
want to
and,
add on that?
And Rosie here was actually doing some of her homework on that, and so we're gonna get with that in the next episode. Today was just gonna be an introductory,
Yeah.
but so we'll go over that. So I'm excited. I'm excited. This is our very first podcast, and
Especially Financial Friday, we're gonna be going over a lot of stuff.
Financial
And
Friday is a different beast.
Pay attention. We're gonna be dropping nuggets.
So we won't have to do an introductory video on Financial Friday, so we can kind of actually get into some topics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because we've already done the intro here. So yeah, I just wanted to let people know who we are, what we're trying to do, what you're gonna get out of this, and now that you guys know a little bit about us, ladies, you guys want to tell them about our social media campaign and what we're gonna do? What we kind of talked about earlier about questioning and topics.
Going back to the website and the.
No, the social media about you guys reaching out and asking them.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so me and Caitlin, we will be going on our social media platforms and asking you guys out there about what you guys want to hear us talk about, or what you want us to, or what do you want to learn that we will learn and then teach you about it.
Yeah, definitely. If you have any questions, any concerns, or even any suggestions of like topics you want to hear, definitely shoot us a message and we will get to it.
Okay. Yeah, that. So, with that being said, we'll end the segment off with this, just so that you guys don't, just in case you guys want to know more in detail. We're not going to get into the actual, we're not going to get into in depth with it, but Bob, why don't you finish us off? Why don't you just elaborate a little bit more about mindset and emotional intelligence topics, financial literacy and economic topics, and leadership and advocacy topics. I mean, those are such broad, general words.
Yeah. So we the three main. I think those are like the three main general topics, but within that, we're gonna try to tie it to current events, emotional intelligence, mindset. It's just basically how we think, how we think, and how our upbringing shape our behaviors. How we behave, how we react, and stuff like that. Even like in the workplace, like when we were putting this together, when it comes to like my professional side, I'm a little structured, so I always want to have an agenda, a template to go off of. This is one example of mindset. And another one is just like, let's say that like you're out at the park and you hear like a big bang, right? Like a noise, and then like are you the kind of person who reacts and say, oh, what the? And you look and you run towards it, or you're the kind of person like are you the kind of person that, oh my gosh, and you run away from it, you seek cover, or like are you just someone who's in between, So that it's very broad. Financial literacy is also very broad. We're gonna add a little bit of economics in there and try to tie how the local economy impacts us too. And financial literacy is pretty much ranging from everything from how to make money, how money works, like getting a job to like your retirement plans or setting for retirement to financial protection to depending.
But I want to buy that new iPhone 12 Max
No,
with
we're
my,
not gonna. Yeah.
my minimum wage.
You should. No, you should. And that ties into the mindset too about
Yes.
like, because I just and we were touching that, like I will probably drop nuggets on stocks and investment too, but we'll do a different segment on like how to get into the stock market too.
And by the way, we are not licensed. We are not financial advisors, so do consult with your advisors. All we are doing is just sharing our experiences and our opinions. Don't take financial advice from random people like us on YouTube.
Yeah, and I was going to tie that. Okay, so I'm going to tie financial literacy to the mindset, right?
Yes.
So like
It's interconnected.
when the iPhone X came out, Apple stock was like 100. No, yeah,
It was floating about 90.
Yeah, 90 in the 90s to $100, and then A year later, it went to like $300.
And
And
that's
it,
split.
and then the company split their stock. So stock split. If you want to know what that,
Tune in on
that's too
Financial
much.
Friday.
Yeah, tune in on Financial Friday. Well, we just Google what a stock split is, okay? And then the stock split. Now Apple's back at 130ish. But still, I mean, that's what I mean. It's the mindset. Would you buy if it's let's say it's $100 to buy one Apple share, and it's $1,000 for iPhone X. The value of iPhone X and the value of 10 shares of Apple after 1 year.
The iPhone
Right?
appreciates.
The iPhone
stock
appreciates, the stock appreciates. There you go. See that? Like, so in other words, you can't resell the iPhone after a year for $1,000. But guess what? You have now it's your 1,000, your 10 shares is 3,000, right? And even if the stock split, like let's say it splits from a 1 to 10 ratio, they're gonna give you 10 shares for a single share you have. You know, so boom, you got 100 shares. No, my math is wrong, right? 1 to 10 ratio.
Yeah,
There you get 100 shares.
That's
But Apple didn't do a 1 to 10 ratio. I'm just saying. You know.
Yeah,
So.
we did a 1 to 2 ratio.
And then
But-
leadership and advocacy is basically using what's happening around us, and when we're able to understand these mindset and financial literacy, what are we doing to give back?
Yeah.
You know, we're probably going to talk about how to like collect information and get information, and who to talk to. Like if you have an issue, like let's say for example you have an issue with the school,
Yeah.
like who would you who could you talk to if you had an issue with the school?
Who would you reach out to, Rosie? And if you don't know, it's okay.
I
I
don't
don't
reach.
know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
reach
Or like
anyone.
let's say that like let's say there's a pothole in your street and like it's been 10 years and nobody fixed it. Who do you call?
Yeah.
And that pothole was just getting bigger.
Yeah, just getting bigger and bigger, right? So
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Is so you could, like I said, you could like if you have an issue with the school, you go to the principal and stuff like that. But like let's say that if it's something that is kind of out of hand, then you can actually go to your local school board. You know, and if that pothole's been there for 10 years, you may want to call your city council.
Yeah.
But we want to teach you guys this whole 360 encompassing thing where we believe that we want to inspire you guys by leading by example so that you guys can see that normal guys like us, normal gals like these two beautiful ladies here, if they can do it, you can do it as well if you want to and you choose to. We want to empower you by giving you access to the resources so that you guys, whatever it is that you guys want to do, you guys can achieve that and have the knowledge to at least go. We don't know everything, but if we don't, we usually, most of the time, we're going to know somebody who will be able to help you and steer you in the right direction. And so that's the power of networking, and that is also a mindset thing. But
That's all part of leadership advocacy. You know how to leverage your network.
yeah,
You know how to use reference resources. It all ties back to it. You know, it's kind of like what what was saying to Powell. Powell's one of our board member at Rise, and you know he said something about like giving opportunity.
yeah.
And so and my response to him was, that's the whole point of having our circle, is that when you have someone in need, you come to us.
Yeah.
And everybody pitch in. You know.
Yeah. So now that you guys know a little bit more about the details of what you guys going to be learning and what we're going to be talking about, Rosie, did you want to take on the last note before?
Okay, so before we end this, we'd like to let you know that we are giving out AirPods. So to participate in this giveaway, all you need to do is subscribe to our channel and comment that you have subscribed. Once everything is confirmed, on February 17th, we will do a live drawing and announce the one winner. So hit that subscribe button and the bell for more notifications.
Yeah, and just comment on this video and let us know that you have subscribed. If you're already subscribed, great. Just also comment and let us know that you are subscribed. We will take all of that. Go ahead, Caitlin. Explain what we're gonna do. That thing you said that we were gonna do. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, so there's a little wheel that we'll put into we'll put your name into it, and then we will record the drawing so that you guys see it's fair game for everyone and everyone's name that's put in there, and then it'll be announced like Rosie said.
Yeah, by the way, this is not sponsored by Apple. we know what the trends are. We know what people like. That's why we chose to give away AirPod.
Yeah.
I would never buy myself an AirPod. I would just buy a cheap version on Amazon. But we know what people like.
If you want to be a cool kid,
Yeah.
get your AirPods.
Yep.
AirPod. Hey, and guess what? It's free. You just gotta subscribe and tell us that you're subscribed. We will verify that, and we'll throw you into this little hamster wheel thingamajiggy
Yeah.
that Caitlin is talking about.
Yep.
So other than that, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. You guys got any last words?
I just want to thank you guys for joining us and sticking through this. And then, well, stay tuned because we have so much more that we want to talk about. A lot of content coming your way and possible more giveaways. So.
Yep. And good luck to all.
Yeah. So this is IEG 2 signing off.
Signing off.